Alright, people, check it out. Just got a quick story for you. A little bit earlier, around noon, I was on my lunch break. So I popped over into 7-Eleven. And while I'm in there, I couldn't decide if I wanted a hot dog or nachos and cheese or a cold cut or just whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm looking around and, you know, hemming and hawing about what I want. So I pick up the nachos. You know, they in the little, I'll show you. Give me 1 second. If you're being so kind to be patient with me. And when you get the nachos, you know, this is the container that they're in, but the nachos aren't actually in that container. They're in a little, you know, no plastic wrapping that they're in or whatever like that. So I take the little, you know, nacho thing and I hold it up to the lady, the employee at 7-Eleven. I was like, you know, can I take the cheese and the chili and the jalapenos and put them in little separate containers? Or do I have to, you know, physically open the pack and put all my cheese and chili on top of there right at this very moment as I'm paying for it? You know what I'm saying? Just trying to figure out what my options were and everything like that. And so what she says to me is, you can't buy those with EBT. And you know, I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't, you know, overreact to get into some type of argument or nothing like that. Didn't do it. So I kept walking around looking for, you know, what I was gonna buy for lunch. So I'm standing over by, like, you know, where the fruit bowls and, you know, the healthier selections are, the tuna salad sandwiches, things of that nature. So I'm standing there for about a minute or so. A white guy walks up to me. And he says, kind of low-key, he's like, man, let me ask you a question. Were you going to buy that with EBT? And I looked down at my kind of grin, and I was like, nah, man. He was like, I'm just saying, man. He was like, look, if you're going to buy that with EBT, I will pay for it for you. I'll pay for all your stuff for you. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I hate it when people do that shit. It pisses me off. People, you know, assume stuff and jump to conclusions, and it's like, nah, man, I don't like that shit when people do that type of stuff. I was like, damn. Like, he got turned up in 7-Eleven. You know what I'm saying? Like, he took it, you know, he took more offense to it than I did. You know what I'm saying? Not that I didn't take offense to it. Here's the thing. I wasn't really sure if the chick was being, like, quasi, you know, prejudiced or racist. And that was the reason behind why she said what she said to me. You know what I'm saying? I know it's like, oh, she just assumed all black people got an EBT card. You know what I'm saying? Or I actually gave her the benefit of the doubt. I didn't know if she just, you know, was like, well, a lot of people may commonly, regardless of color, you know what I'm saying? Because once I know a food is considered a hot food, you can't use an EBT for it. You know, I know things. I know what's going on out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't know, maybe she was just telling me what my buying options were or whatever the case might have been. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I pondered on it for a moment while I was thinking about what I was going to eat. And I might have, once I went up to go actually buy my food, because, you know, I got cash and a debit card on me. You dig what I'm saying? I might have, you know, said something very you know, bombastic. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, whatever. I try not to sweat the small stuff, and there was like a gray area in there, I think. But my whole point is not to indict the lady, you know what I'm saying, right or wrong. It was to say salute to the dude that stepped up out of nowhere and was like, yo, man, I got your back, bro. It's a white man. That's what I'm saying. I don't give a care what nobody say. Not all white people are racist. Not all white people are prejudiced. Regardless of skin color, you know what I'm saying? Some people that's not the same skin complexion as you will have your back in a lot of scenarios. So that's just proof positive that, you know what I'm saying, we can't judge everybody. That lady judged me probably, you know, potentially, you know what I'm saying, unnecessarily. And then let's say, you know what I'm saying, if I was the type of person to be like, oh, white people are prejudiced or racist, you know what I'm saying, then I would have got into a huge argument with her and blah, 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 blah. And then I might have missed out on the opportunity to see this other guy, you know, come up and step up to the plate and show, you know, that you know, he is one of those people who don't appreciate what he perceives as, you know, prejudice or racism. You dig what I'm saying? So that's just my story for the day. That was, you know, one of my trials and tribulations of the day, which I think was very minuscule. You know what I'm saying? You got to brush the small stuff off, because, you know, at the end of the day, we trying to move forward and elevate and cash some checks, spend some chips, save them digits. It's your boy, BPA Boss J10. I holla. Back at you another time. Peace and love.